Hello again. This is Andrew. The purpose of this video today is to, number one, just click through CloudCraze. This is an example storefront. This is the example they give you if you click on Load Demo Storefront Data. So I'm going to actually show you what a out-of-the-box storefront looks like, what widgets, what features, and things are loaded in here. And we'll take a look at it on mobile also. I'll reduce the screen width so we can look at it on mobile. This is something I installed in a Scratch org, so it is possible because I just did it. And so in a follow-up video, I will show you how I installed this in one of my Scratch orgs. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and take a look at CloudCraze, and this is the Capricorn Coffee theme that comes out of the box. Okay, so as you can see, we are here on the home page. So imagine that we are a customer who just logged in and we're here to buy some coffee. So it doesn't look bad, perhaps a little bit dated, but really not bad. I have it zoomed in a little bit, so reset. So you can see the body width. We have a little bit of white space on the left and right here, but header and footer look great. Overall, not too bad. So I'll zoom back in here. So this is called the splash. So this is probably the first thing you'll notice. And so they call this the splash. It's a slider. It's a carousel. So you can click left and right. You can put different things in here. You can click on them and they go somewhere. So there's different options for this and different options for it in CC Admin. So let's scroll down a little bit here. So we have a navigation menu over here. So we have product categories, accessories, coffee, coffee machine, espresso, grinders, spotlight products. So you can configure all of this in the data in the back end. The cart area here, quick order. If you know the product SKU, you can type it in, select a quantity, add to cart, add more. Button adds more and more of these, so you can put in a lot and create an order that way. This is a useful B2B feature because B2C, your customers usually don't know the SKUs, but B2C, if it's something they order over and over and it's their job, a lot of the time they know the SKU number and they can just put it in and go this. They don't have to click through and scroll through products. So these are little advertisements that you can put on the side. You can put it on the left, right. So those are pretty easy to configure in the back end, and we can show you how to do that as well. Featured products, really similar to Spotlight products. Spotlight products are kind of like bigger. They take up the whole width. Featured products, there's more than one. Okay, and that's about it. That's on the home page. Footer is really simple. We can show you how to edit this and configure the footer. That's pretty easy. Usually you just want to make a custom Visualforce page to do that. So let's go shop for some products. So I'm going to click on all products down here. And let's first of all look at the product list page. So this is kind of important. We have the grid view and list view. So currently it is on the list view here. So this is a list of all the products that are available. So you'll notice down at the bottom we have show next 25 results. So I'll click that and more results show up here. I'm going to go to the grid view and you'll see how it just changes the view. It doesn't change the data, it just changes the layout. So list and grid, and that's nice and quick. So we can sort alphabetical, by newest, by price. So this is configurable as well within CC Admin. So yeah, you'll see some of these products. So Assortment Builder here. So it says click product to see pricing options. So this is not a simple product. You'll actually have to click into the product detail page, the PDP, and choose some options, and then you'll be able to add to cart. For these that are simple products, like this coffee machine, you can enter a quantity um, and click Add to Cart, and it'll go right in the cart. So that's handy from the PDP. So let's go into, I just want to point out that this cart widget updated, by the way, and also at the top updates as well. So let's go into this assortment builder, and this is an example of a product where you can configure some different options. If this will load, let's give this just a sec. There it goes. Okay, this is an example of a subscription, actually, which is an interesting feature in Salesforce B2B commerce. So you can do a subscription plan, and there's actually support for that within B2B commerce for Visualforce. So let's configure this. So let's say we want, and so this is called a kit, by the way. Because you have a kit, you have a dynamic kit, and you have some different types of products other than simple products. So this is an example of a kit. So let's select a few of these. Let's say we want 4 of that and 3 of that, and maybe that's all we want. And yeah, I'm not sure what this label is actually, but let's call this my items and add it to cart. First, select a product from each required group. Okay, so this is cool. They're making you actually select something from the required group. So coffee, filters, and accessories. So I got my coffee. Let's get some filters and let's get some accessories. Boom. Okay. And this is my order, maybe like my kit order. Add to cart. All right, and we'll see if that made it into the cart or not. It looks like it did because we have 6 items now. There it is, my kit order. So let's go to the cart page and see how this looks. There's the coffee machines. I ordered 5 of those, and my special order that I made that was configurable. So we have a place to put in a coupon code. As far as I know, Salesforce only allows 1 coupon code at a time, which is probably for the best. Let's see. So there's some cool features here, like email cart. I like that. So you can, whoever you want to email it to, CC it to, if you're emailing your boss, does this look okay? If you have to order coffee for your boss or whatever, if you work at the coffee place. Check it out. So that's kind of a nice feature. So something that's a little interesting. So, after you edit quantity, if you have a big cart, a lot of the time you won't know what to do. You actually have to go down. You have to find this little update button and hit update, and then your cart will reprice. And yeah, so there's the updated subtotal, and then you can go check out. So that's something that's a little wonky. We have a lot of customers who want to change that or put the update up here. We've done that before. Yeah, so there's some cool stuff like that on the cart page. So delete, add to wish list. So we can create a new wish list here to show as an example. Yeah, so you should be thinking, yeah, this looks like pretty standard e-commerce stuff here. So let's take a look at if we have a wish list. Maybe let's go to my account next and see what we have at my account. Okay, so we have some general information here, contact information, user info, edit profile, so I can update email, update my name. So let's see, manage address book. This is where you would go to manage addresses, billing and shipping addresses. So you can see we have a lot here. So my carts, my orders, my templates, so subscriptions. So if you go to my templates, that's basically templates and wish lists are basically the same thing. So if I edit this, I can call it, Andrew's wish list. And so if you set that as your default wish list, if you click on add to wish list, it'll add it to this one. Um, just doing an example here. So that's that. I can clone it. And yeah. So we'll wait for that to finish cloning, then we'll actually click into this. And I'm hoping this stuff doesn't break the website. So let's see here. It's still loading or not. Okay, cart price exception. So yeah, it looks like we're getting some errors. That's okay. Let's just reload for now. It's probably some permissions or something like that that we need to look at. Okay, so let's go back to my templates. Let's click into one of these. Oh, it looks like it actually did clone. So Andrew's wish list. Let's take a look. All right, so there's my assortment builder that I made, and this is my coffee machine. Cool. So I can add it to my cart from there. And all right, so my wallet. So I didn't set up any payment methods or anything like that. So this probably won't do anything. So add payment method. Yeah, the only thing that comes out of the box is purchase order. So you have to do extra work to, like any e-commerce platform, to configure a payment gateway and things like that. So that's all good. That's all fine. So let's go back to the shopping experience here. So products, and maybe let's look at all products again. And let's look at the more traditional grid view here. And yeah, so that's really kind of scratching the surface of what this has to offer. So let's go and try and put through this order with this cart that I have currently. So let's go check out. And checkout process is arguably the most important in a e-commerce experience. Okay, so we have out of the box a 5-step checkout here, or 4 if you don't count the order complete as a step. So let's look at all this stuff. Billing address, shipping address. So if you go to your account and you go to your address book, you can add in addresses here. So let's just go put in some dummy data. To street. Okay. Let's use the billing address as the shipping address. And so let's plus address book. Does that add that to the address book? I don't know. I think that just opens your address book. But okay, this is fine. This looks good. Let's continue. Okay. Yeah, so something I don't like about this system, so this is a SPA architecture, SPA, single page application. And so you notice how I just started here at the bottom, and I had to scroll back up to be like, okay, what happened now? Um, so that's something that customers usually want to change, and very frequently customers want to overhaul the checkout process and condense the steps, or maybe have a one-page checkout and things like that. Okay, so shipping method, cool. Ship complete, shipping notes, test shipping notes, accept the terms and conditions, proceed. Okay, order review. So we can make last minute changes and things here. Great. I'm going to click on included items to show what I got. So that was my coffees that I got and filters and other things like that. Proceed to payment information. Okay, so purchase order, example PO, and we'll save that name. Name of my PO. Yeah, process payment. So in B2B commerce, usually when you have a good relationship with a client, um, you'll let them check out with PO, and then you'll send them the invoice. They'll pay the invoice. Okay, great. So here's our order number 0. So this is the first order I've placed in the system, by the way, on my Scratch org. And yeah, so this all looks fine. So let's go look at invoices and see if we have invoices here, by the way. We may not, because all I did was basically load the example storefront data. I've not configured invoices or anything like that. And that's fine. We can configure that later. Okay. So yeah, that's how it looks in desktop mode here. Yeah, pretty straightforward. A couple weird quirks here and there. Let's do a product search. Let's type in filter. Let's see what we get from a simple product search. Yeah, like you'd expect, coffee filters, filter press system. Um, yeah, so you can see we have uh, some options here to narrow down search results. Again, I don't like the scrolling that you have to do for that, but it is what it is. Um, and yeah, okay, so let's take a look at this in let's move this over to the side. And so let's say we're on an iPhone or a newer like Pixel 5 phone. Yeah, so we can take a look. This is how it would look on if you're scrolling on a phone. Um, let's go back to home. I know this home here is broken currently, so I'm clicking the logo. I think I actually need to edit um, the menu in the back end to make that work correctly. But yeah, this is what the home page looks like on, maybe I'll bump this up a little bit, on a phone. If you're scrolling through on a phone, you see the spotlight products, you see the ads. So let's go to all products, the PLP, and just make sure that's mobile friendly, mobile responsive. And there they are. Yeah, it works. The button is a little off kilter here. The button looks like it's hitting the edge here. It looks like the text is kind of hitting the edge there as well. So that might be something we want to clean up a little bit. Let's see what else we can do. Yeah, like this is fine. Maybe we'll do like one more order here. Let's add this to cart. Just check out on a mobile phone. So let's hit the cart button. Okay, check out. Oh, I should have saved the addresses to my address book. Yeah, that's another thing. Okay. All right, anyways, test. Okay, use billing address. Continue. Missing email address. Wow. So it doesn't say that email is required, so I don't like that. So I would want to probably add an asterisk in there so we can be making notes of what we want to do in these next examples for these next videos. Okay, we're on the shipping ground. This is all fine except terms. Let's proceed. Okay, order review. Let's update the shipment information real quick. So I hit that edit, and oops, forgot to check off ship complete. Accept terms and proceed again. So I hope this is giving you guys an example of how the system works, how it looks with just the out-of-the-box default, um, basically the demo data that gets loaded in. So you understand, what is the default behavior, what behavior comes with the system. And a lot of the time it's good to, if you're starting from scratch, it's good to load the demo data and use that as a starting point. Okay, purchase order, 1, 2, 3, process payment. Okay, great. So let's go to order history page. And we should see our two orders that we placed, 0 and 1. There they are, 0 and 1. So this is something that's a little interesting on mobile. It's not clear that you can scroll to the right here, and once you try, you can. But so that's a little bit weird on mobile. But not terrible here. But you can scroll over to the right. You can amend your order. You can change it. You can reorder. You can cancel your order. So let's click into one of them. Go to the order details page. And there it is. That's what I ordered. Cool. And there's the status. So yeah, there we go. So I hope that gives you guys a good idea of, how a Salesforce B2B commerce for Visualforce storefront looks and operates. And this is the demo storefront data that ships with the system. And once you install, you can choose to install this, and I'll show you how to do that in a following video and get it up and running on a Scratch org, which previously was not possible. But now with Salesforce DX and introducing Scratch orgs and all that, I'll show you how that's possible. It is a bit of a lift. It does take some effort and time, but we will discuss all of that in a following video. So that's all for this one. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.